Hello everybody and welcome to Yo Pop's podcast with me, Shean Williams, and my father.
Blessings to everyone.
We hope that everybody is having a wonderful day and you enjoyed our last episode. Change and transition, very good. I was very impressed with you.
How were you?
I was
Okay.
very impressed with you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Please follow my dad on his platforms at Bishop L.A. Williams.
Yeah.
Love that. At Shean Williams World, at Yo Pop's Body, at Yo Pop's Body. And obviously, please comment and interact with all of the content and stuff. Also, drum roll. No, Dad, a proper one on the table.
Oh, no, I don't play the drum.
Dad, drum roll.
Okay, I'll try.
Go on. You can stop now, thanks. We're back on Spotify.
All right.
Spotify, Apple, and Amazon.
Fantastic.
High five, no. So, I'm joking. You're the one who want to drum for me. So, you can now go and listen to the audio versions of mainly my father talking a lot of that great wisdom that you all like. Do you know the amount of people that keep messaging me about you? It's getting ridiculous. Listen, I'm not his personal messenger person, people. Like, in fact, I'm glad I remembered this. Stop, cease, desist.
Continues, increase, and more.
Message him directly, all right? That's why I give you his URLs. Don't sit there and, I love your dad. I just want to give him a hug. Go hug your own dad.
That's it.
Right.
Keep sending it. Keep sending it.
No, don't. I'll tell you where you can send it. Send it to the Poddy platform.
Okay.
It will get repatriated to the right places. How are you this morning, Dad?
I am good, thanks.
How are you feeling?
Great.
How was Bible study yesterday?
No, it was wonderful.
Why is
we
that?
We're talking about being chosen.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Have you seen the program Chosen?
No.
Okay. We're going to do a review on that, by the way.
Okay.
Because the new season's just come out. I have to read you a little transcript of something, Dad. And I'm not going to tell you where it came from, but it reads as thus. Who on earth is Sister Mercy? The reason why, ... laugh, 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 laugh. Wait there, let me count all the laughing face emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Your dad was hitting her up on live for playing with her pets. When that first came through, I thought they'd messaged the wrong person. And I was like, I don't know if you've got the right person.
They did.
He just said out of nowhere, because I can't see the other people, shall we close? Because everyone's distracted. I'm absolutely laughing. He's cussing the cats and the dogs again. Please, give me context. Did you shut down a Bible study? What'd you do?
Yeah, because while I was teaching, suddenly I see everybody with their hands down, I'm thinking, what's going on here? So I thought, no, there's one of two things. Either they've got the dog inside.
So was this the church in the Philippines?
Yeah.
So what, so they're all gathered together?
You're all sitting there, like that, watching and listening. And then suddenly, everybody's faced.
No.
So I thought, this is ridiculous. So I said, okay, continue playing with the dog, the cat. I said, Sister Mercy, can you please, in future, lock those dogs and cats up, please?
You shut down the Bible study?
I did. So they're right.
But Dad,
They're right.
even Jesus used a dog when he was talking about Lazarus and Dives.
Yes, I didn't want to use the dog. I want him to listen.
So why didn't you just command the dog to stop being doggy?
I might have killed it. I don't want to kill it. I just want it to be locked
Firstly,
up. To be locked up.
To everybody who's watching that might be, he didn't mean that. He was talking about a spiritual death, not a physical one.
Well, I couldn't kill it over the phone, you know what I mean?
Dad, I couldn't believe it. And then I just sat and went, bro was like, your dad shutting down a Bible study over pets. I was like, that's in the realms of possibilities with that. So I thought to myself, let me ask him.
That's right, yes.
Mercy, you keep loving those creatures that God made. Maybe don't bring them to Bible study.
That's right.
Or
Just lock them
put
away.
put them in a nice little pillowy sitting place where they can.
until it's finished. Then they can all play, lift it, carry it, kiss it, whatever they got to do.
You are funny.
With them.
I have to say this. Something amazing happened or has been happening over what I'd say the last 4 or 5 days. So I was working for this American artist
Okay.
who came over. Fantastic, really amazing person, Dad. And in a lot of what we do, there's always like the thing that we do, right?
Yeah.
That people kind of call us forward to. And so for me, in that, guys, it's just right, please come and sing and do this and do that. Okay, cool. But I'm in a space, Dad, where I realize, and I have for a little while, that it's far deeper than what I have generally allowed it to be and to feel like, right?
Yep.
And the reason I say that is because even in my job, Dad, and in my world, a lot of our what I call social media platforms are now what I call the digital CVs.
Yeah.
Because people look at it to go, okay, what are you doing? How are you doing it? Who are you connected to?
Correct.
And this thing that we've built is it's a wonder to me, Dad. Because it's almost like, imagine you think you've built a one-dimensional thing and then you realize it's multi-dimensional in so many different ways. Unknowns to me, I didn't know any of his backstory or anything else. He lost his dad at 9.
Okay.
And from what I'm gathering, just from the little bits of information, from even what he was saying to the audience and little things he said, that it broke his mother's heart. And then she developed quite a serious drinking habit till she passed away.
Okay.
Some years later. And yesterday, I got tagged in one of our content pieces, and it was you praying. And and I posted it. And then I was just like, do you know what? Let me take this out of the form of where I am, and I'll thing it later. And I didn't delete it, but I put it into my reel section. And then right before we went out, I was just like, okay, God, whatever this is, let it be. Now, Dad, I get to the side of the stage and everybody's there. Band's there, horns there, artists there, his band, like everybody's there. And we're all kind of there, and then Alex told me, goes, stop. And so everybody's kind of looking to be like, oh geez, what's gonna happen? Like, is everything okay? And he's just like, I want everybody to get in a circle. So I'm like, oh Lord. Oh Lord, I've been in these positions before. Like, what's he about to do? Like, am I gonna... Dad? So he then goes, I'm gonna pray. So my heart gets happy, but then my head cuts and goes, what's he about to pray? Dad, he opens his mouth. And when I tell you, the first line, Daddy just starts, Dear Heavenly Father. Dad, when I tell you, I had to muzzle my mouth. Dad. Oh, Dad. And I was standing next to an unbeliever, Lou, and I grabbed her, and Dad, you know when you're in a moment and you can't see what's ahead, but you believe you know what you're walking towards. And in your heart, because so much of what we do, Dad, is that we see it intrinsically first before it manifests itself. True. And I know what I was praying, not only about the show, and not only about my friend who put it together, because Dad, I saw her about a month ago. We were doing a gig in central London. And remember I told you about her because I said, I had a conversation with her 18 months ago and it didn't leave me. And the first thing I said was like, you remember that conversation we were having 18 months ago? And she was just like, what on earth are you talking about? And Dad, she works for one of the premier like musical acts, right? But in my head, a lot of my friends, I see them now moving into what I call the next season.
Yeah.
And so for some of them, it's going into positions of influence, of fixers, facilitators, heads of department, agency heads. And for whatever reason, I just felt like I was meant to speak into her. And Dad, it was almost like the domino effect of, okay, speaking to her, be in the room, stay consistent with what you're putting out.
Right.
Then it's almost like you get that residual blessing of seeing, oh my gosh, there's root in that person already, even through everything that they've been through. And Dad, I don't think we're the only people of purpose to sit in situations that have been designed for us to reflect what we carry. And so the thing I wanted to ask was this. A, how do you continue to keep investing in where you're meant to be instead of obsessing about where you think you should be? Does that make sense? Do you want me to simplify it a little bit more?
You can.
Or do you think you've grasped what I'm asking?
But if you want to simplify it, that would be wonderful.
It's the difference between like what I call your job and your work. Your job is what you may do. Your work is the thing you're supposed to become. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You sure? Why are you looking at me like that? It's just like, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah. I think, I used a statement, I think it was yesterday at the Bible studies, and I said that environment does not create purpose.
Oh, say that one more time, that's very good.
Environment does not create your purpose. Listen, your purpose creates your environment. Listen, so your purpose is already in you. And whatever you do, wherever you go, your purpose is going to create the environment for you to fulfill your purpose. Is whether or not you take it, whether you grasp it, whether you act on it within the time that it is present itself. As we said, that opportunity is like the smell of a perfume. Somebody passes you
smell it.
And just a whiff.
It's a whiff.
But it's gone.
In seconds, yeah.
That is it. So opportunity is like that. So you got to seize the opportunity in the lifetime of the opportunity.
So Dad, how do you know which opportunity to seize? Because especially, and let's just take, for example, the world that I live in entertainment and media, that so many of people I know struggle to maintain and sustain. So it's almost like sometimes they overinvest in a job because then it's almost like the job becomes their authentication. Does that make sense, Dad?
Yeah, because most people are not working on their purpose. You see, that is the problem. They're trying the proverbial round hole in a square hole. You see, that is what for most people. So when you are in full flow of your purpose, everything fits. The next thing you need is at the junction down there waiting for you. The next person you need is up the road waiting for you. Everything progressively, waiting for you. It's no different than, for example, the lime. You're thinking, you're looking at that lime tree and the other lemons that are on there, you're thinking, why do you need it? But in advance, if you're having a cold, the preparation is already there. Now, it's up to you if you want to now activate it, pick it, squeeze it, and do whatever you need to do. And it is like that with purpose. Purpose is already there waiting for you. Now, when the opportunity come for you to implement that, to exercise that purpose. It's whether you're going to have the courage to do it. Are you going to let it pass? And hopefully, hoping that it will come around again, some other place, some other way, other way, until you perhaps lose the courage and the strength to ever able to fulfill your purpose.
I'm so glad you said that. Dad.
Cheers.
He said something in the show yesterday, and it stopped me dead in my tracks. His hit song has over 300 million streams.
Right.
Last year, he tried to do a show at the same venue, couldn't sell 500 tickets. There was 10,000 people outside in that Alexandra Palace yesterday, Dad. I was walking to the car, and I began to have this conversation with the Holy Spirit, and I was just like, how many people would refuse to try again after the disappointment of the
course. Yeah.
And that it's almost like in a moment, it encapsulated the mentality you have to have when pursuing purpose.
Absolutely.
Dad, his inability to do that last year did not stop his spirit from going, let's go again.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a better song and I wonder how many of us have purpose, but we miss the checkpoint.
Of course.
Because the manifestation of what we think we should get or what we deserve doesn't come.
Yeah, that the time when you think it should
Dad.
come. Yeah.
And I sat and I thought to myself, imagine all the glory he could have missed.
Yes.
Because of a conversation he would have had within himself.
Of course. Yeah.
That would have compromised his sense of value.
Yeah.
So then, Dad, how do you keep getting up off the floor of disappointment when purpose is pushing you?
Well, the thing is that you have to not allow the environment to influence.
You're really hard on this environment thing.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Dad.
Yeah,
Why?
because you see, this is what keeps you down, or in many cases, a lot of people relies on it. If the environment is conducive, then people strive.
Yeah.
If the environment is not conducive, then it drains people and they give up. You know what I mean? And that is what you oftentimes find is the difference between a person who is focused on their purpose and doesn't allow whatever the environment is saying to them to influence them from their purpose. Rod Stewart is a typical example. Now, if you study his history, it was in the latter part of his life that he became
The guy.
seriously successful. Another one is the guy from Wales, the one who was on,
Is it?
the one who was on the
Voice.
Voice.
Tom
yes.
Jones.
Tom Jones. Again, similar situation. So when you have that purpose, now that is born in you. You see what I mean? And for some people, you only need one mistake, one disappointment or two, and you begin to see you're multiplying that failure in your mind. You see what I mean? And you think everybody is seeing it.
That's the nail. That's the hammer head on the nail, Dad. It's what we upscale failure in our mind.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is what stops people from going again.
Dad, how do we descale the projection of failure in people today?
Yeah. You have to help them to discover their purpose. And that is what most people, and I've got to say, because it is the reality. I mean, most people do not have anyone who is going to see them for who they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why you find that most successful people has a very good manager, somebody who see them prepared to dedicate their lives to bring their purpose, because they know that if they I was watching a little bit of the tennis, lawn tennis, and you look at the trainers and those people who
Whole team of them.
the team of, and they're sitting. I mean,
They're in it. They're in it. They're not. They're physically. They're mentally. They're playing that game.
That is it. You know what I mean? And that is what helped that person when he hit a bad run, a bad session.
Yeah.
He would look at them, and they would, whatever signs they use, encourages him.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the end. Come on.
Yeah.
And they would do that. And it is again, who do you have in your environment? Who do believe in your purpose? And who is going to sacrifice time and effort to help you get to it? Because their purpose may be to help you get to your purpose.
Yeah. I can feel all of the digital voices and the physical voices and everything in between screaming, but I don't know what my purpose is.
Okay.
And I don't know how to find it. And it's just like, shut up and stop crying. But no, on a serious level, Dad, I feel there'll be a lot of people that will be listening to this or even interacting going, but how do I find my purpose?
Yeah. It is looking inside. Now, your purpose from the day you're born is screaming out at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is what is deflecting, distracting you from hearing it. You know what I mean? Now, we experience it every day. We might not care to admit it, especially in live, on a live show. But
Talk for yourself.
Deep down inside of us, we know what we can do. We know what we have done. And we know if we step out of the safety of that boat and decide to walk on the water, it will hold us up. You see? And it is the ability to listen. See, there are reasons why so many things are, so much noise is around you. It's some noise are deafening. It's stopping you from hearing you. See? And that's what I think a lot of people think, that they are who they are and what they should be is outside of them. It's not.
It's inside.
It's inside of you. See? As I mentioned that lemon again, every good thing about it is inside of it.
And everything good thing about that was inside of the tree, and everything that was good about the tree was inside the seed.
Yeah.
Sometimes, honestly, I like you. There are times I'm like, you can be my dad today. Go for it.
Yes.
You're the right part.
Yeah. And it is where once you come to terms with what you are telling you and accept it, everything else outside will begin to move. The heavens will begin to move in your favor.
To the person in a later season in their life who feel the sleepy embrace of autumn and the pending chill of winter, is it too late?
No.
Oh, well done.
No, it's never, never, never too late.
Let me reiterate that. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Too late. Seriously. You see, man? It's only too late when you program it into your mind that you can't.
It's only too late when you override the system. Leave it alone. No. That's brilliant. Yeah. Why?
Because I remember when I reached a certain age,
Where are you going with this?
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's just make sure that we stay on you.
Indeed. you begin to experience changes. And I think we talked about it in one of our podcasts.
Changes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad, I don't know
You
why
know,
I did that.
it's happening. And you begin to find things are transitions
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And you find that your mind become the battlefield. Yes, I mean, between what you're feeling, what the world is saying, and what you have to decide.
Will you believe in knowing yourself?
Yes, I mean. And it is only when you can ignore the noise, you know what I mean, and ignore literally your feeling and say, I am going to do something. Let me give you an example.
Please.
Somebody, say in their 50s, the doctor called them and said, okay, you got cancer. Two choices. You can either curl up in a corner under the weight of what you've just got.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Yeah.
They think about the loss of hair, they think about what they're going to feel when they go through radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and all of the others. And then you got somebody who says, you know what? If I have 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, I'm going to accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish. And they would go out. They would tell their body, you're going to do what I want.
Yeah.
You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel pain, but you're going to do what I want. And you know what happened in most cases? They're the people who double, sometimes treble, the lifespan that the doctor said that they would have. Because of an informed decision in their mind.
Yeah.
And that is what every person has to understand, that you has that ability within you. It's inbuilt in you. I mean, to make that informed decision about you and your purpose.
I also think, Dad, especially when I've seen people in those situations, those that gain the resolve to fight, they are happy to lose based on what they can gain.
Yeah. Yes.
And those that go the other way,
Absolutely.
generally, it's almost like they become resentful and angry because like I've amassed this.
Yes. Yeah.
To lose it to something I can't see.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
And yet we can't see life as, right, Dad? So the only reason we know we're living is because our five senses connects us to one another. So we have the expressions of what life is. And it does always strike a chord with me that the consistent thread through that which matters most is often what you have the ability to see non-visually, not through sight, but through vision. Does that make sense, Dad?
And is understanding the structure of life. See, your life begins with your spirit. Your spirit, then below your spirit is your soul.
Yeah.
Below your soul is your body.
Yeah.
And below that is the environment around you.
Yeah.
You see, most people does not start from the
No, they got the pyramid up from the wrong way up.
absolutely.
They got the pyramid the wrong way up, Dad.
Yes, that is it. That is it. And as a result, they fail miserably. And even those who seems to have some level of success within the temporal world, what I mean, the natural, material world around them, when they get to where their spirit is the most uppermost in their circumstances, because as you get older, the world becomes strangely dim.
Yeah.
Your body does the same thing.
Yeah.
Your mind try to follow suit, and then you find yourself now reckoning with your spirit. You see? And that is where, for a lot of people, they become broken, because what they now realize, they got neither the environment, the physical strength, or the mental capacity to fulfill it. You see what I mean? And that is why those who working with their spirit downward, are happy people. Because, especially in the line of faith, nothing is impossible to you. And you fulfill your purpose, and life becomes a marvelous, glorious thing.
Dad, just even as you were talking, I could understand why so many people they become so disillusioned. In the example you just gave, right, and you said that spirit, soul, body, most of us have it flipped the wrong way around.
Environment.
And an environment under body. I look at those like stocks.
Yeah.
And I watch people dumping into the worst products.
Yes.
Right, that's
Of course.
environment.
Yeah, the careable things.
And everything in the index tells you that's a bad investment.
Yeah.
Because it's a volatile market, it's completely changing, you can't bank on it, you can't rely on it.
Yeah.
And the safe, sure bet, Dad, is the one that it's almost like we turn our noses up at it until it's almost like life slaps us in the face and we're like, oh my gosh.
Yes. And I've seen it in numerous places and conditions, especially because, of course, part of my work in ministry is to deal with not only the living, but those who have the dead within the environment, because obviously the dead is already dead, so there's nothing you can do about it. However, you're having to deal with those who are experiencing grief.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was like, who have you been talking to that's got just dead people? I was like, are you all right?
Okay. So
we're talking about some people that are obviously grieving.
Yeah. Now, of course, there are times you meet those people before they became deceased. You know what I mean? And it's one of the most shocking things to realize that they are not interested in anything environmental.
No.
In fact, nothing to it physically.
No.
And in their mind, they're living in those two echelons.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to you. And they don't even want you to talk to them about anything
else. Yeah.
Because they're consciously aware that they're now moving from a tangible physical world to a spiritual world.
Dad, I often wonder, there's been a couple of times in my life as a younger man / boy.
I'm glad you used the word younger. Very clever, very smart.
You're right.
I am very...
Where you would allow me to accompany you when people would call you because they knew they were leaving this world. And it always struck me at how quickly their environment and their physical self became redundant.
Yes. Yeah.
It's almost like a department store,
Yeah.
and then two parts of the just lights out.
Yeah.
You're at the till point, Dad, and it's just like, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And the present consciousness of the other world.
Yes.
Dad, you
uppermost.
Oh my gosh, Dad,
Uppermost
their
in
face becomes like
Yes,
a window.
yes.
Because you're like, you're here, but you're not here.
No, that is it. Yeah, that is it. And it is then regrets sets in, because what is knocking at the proverbial door? Did you fulfill the purpose for which you came into this world? And most cases, people can't say yes. Because, as I said, like a bad investment, they invest in the thing that, you look outside at those benches, tables, one time they were brand new.
Yeah.
But gone through the weathers and gone through different environmental changes. Look at them now. And it's exactly what happened. And that is why any person, no matter what age you are, if you take time to listen to that pulsating thing that's going on in your side of you, you will know why you're here and apply yourself to it. You are a success in this physical, natural world, as well as the one to come.
Dad, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to hang out with us today. As we said before, please like, subscribe, share. My dad's URL is at
Bishop L.A. Williams.
and mine is at Shean Williams World. We can't wait to see you next time, guys. Have a great day and we'll see you soon.
Blessings to you.
Okay. There was a time when the disciples of Christ found themselves in a boat, surrounded by a storm, with a figure that appeared to be a man walking towards them. Most of us stay in the safety of our environment, which for those men at that time was the boat. However, there was something within one of them that caused him to stand up and to call out and say, "If it is you, then tell me to come." Much like our purpose is that figure that is in the distance but doesn't feel reachable. But to the person that was asking, the response was, "Come." Purpose will bid us to step out of the comfortability of the environment we know and step onto water in certain circumstances. And the belief and the purpose of that will carry you right exactly to where you're supposed to go. So today, as you listen to this podcast and you listen to the inner whispers of your heart, forsake the safety of the environment you know and step onto the terrain of what you don't to go after the purpose that was always promised and destined for you. Take care of yourselves and each other.